Good morning everybody and welcome to a foggy Luton Airport. Hope you're all keeping well. Saturday morning. Didn't think this was going to happen this morning. It looked quite bad this first thing this morning when I was getting home from work. I did think to myself there was no chance of a live stream. Hi there Martin, hi Steve Jeffries, morning George. First aircraft departure of this morning. Hi James, morning Jody. We're on Facebook and YouTube. We'll wait for this one. We've got another Bizz Jet. A couple of Bizz Jets gone off this morning already while we were setting up. And all because of a bit of a fuel problem. It took me nearly an hour to get here. It should only take me 20 minutes. What's going on? Don't forget we're on YouTube and on Facebook. And he disappears into the mist. Just shows you how low that cloud level really is. Good morning Gordon. Morning Stephen. Morning Martin. And is Luton still good for Bizz Jets? Yes it is. Still good for the old Bizz Jets. During the week is probably the better time to come for your Bizz Jets. Hi Sammy. Yeah, people are going absolutely mental for fuel. Being a truck driver, I can reassure you guys, there is no shortage whatsoever. Don't need to rush out and get some. Morning Alan. Morning Chris. So this aircraft here is known to be doing a backtrack. Runway 25 is in use here today at Luton. So backtrack basically means he's backtracking down the runway, turning around and then doing a departure. Morning Gold, Dalek Who, and Marlene from South Africa. Matthew Knight, good morning. So I was planning on going live about 11ish because there was a nice quick spurt of aircraft, but unfortunately, like I said, it took me nearly an hour from Berkhamsted to get here. Absolutely crazy. We do have a nice selection of aircraft lined up for today's stream. I've had a look at the departures and arrivals. It's steady, shall we say. Saying hi to Gordon Smith. We should have Shirley as moderating on Facebook, and we do have Lee or Rachel on YouTube very shortly. Hi Robert. Just wait for his departure clearance. Now he should rotate where we are. Depends on how heavy he is. But if you are watching and you've got Flight Radar 24, you can do me a massive favour. You can inform me what's coming in. I haven't got that open today. And when this one departs, we'll have a pan around to the apron. You can see how busy it is and where we're at with the aircraft. So that's Lee on YouTube. So good morning Lee, one of our mods, and Rachel on Facebook. Let's see how long it takes for him to get up in the clouds. Cloud base is not very high today. There he goes. So let's pan around to see what we can see. So there's all your Bizz Jets. Parts over there are signature. And then as we go around, you've got all your aircraft parked over by the car parks. And then you've got some of your EasyJets that are engine covers on. And then finally go around to the other area of your Bizz Jets. So we are waiting aircraft obviously to arrive or depart. So if you've got any idea what is going on, or some arrivals, that'd be great. Seeing off Fairford page, ground crew arrived for the B bones. Yes, have I had anything bones? Well, if support aircraft are in, that means we will have a deployment very soon. B1s, if they're B1 crew, obviously that means they'll be arriving very soon. Daniel, morning, would you be filming from Birmingham? We are planning a trip very soon. We will be heading out a lot more to places, 100%. If you keep an eye on the notification, when I put a notification up, I'm a bit slow on YouTube. I have to admit, putting notifications up, so I do apologise for you guys on YouTube. But normally with Facebook, it goes up about 24 hours before what I'm doing. But yeah, East Midlands, Birmingham, all the areas will be hit. Jane Chapman, first day off in 8 days, and look at the blinking weather. Yep, don't you know it. So when I got home from work this morning at 3 o'clock, I honestly thought that there wouldn't be much point coming up here because the cloud base was too low, but it's lifted up nicely. But at least it's not raining. That's very true. And George, EasyJet A320 Neo, Golf Uniform Zulu Lima Alpha, due in 13 minutes. So they're doing a runway sweep at the present time. So we literally just had a lull of, a busy spell, would you believe it or not? And then this happens. It goes quiet. But like I said, I was hoping to go live at 11ish, but due to the traffic at a petrol station, I couldn't believe it. I just sat there. Ah, Jane is off to Florida Keys. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Now we were supposed to be going to, the wife wanted to go to Dubai. And I said, no. Couldn't live stream in Dubai, you're not allowed to photography or live stream, so I said no to that one. So we have a Bizz Jet taxiing out. So they're here with Luton. They do have lots of Bizz Jets as well as their commercial airliners and cargo. And on most of the departure bits and pieces, you can't see when the Bizz Jets are departing or arriving. So good thing is, we do have one. As he comes a bit closer, I shall pan around to him. I used to know all my Bizz Jets, but unfortunately I've been out the loop a little bit when it comes to Bizzies, so I don't know what the hell I'm looking at now. I'm not afraid to admit that. I presume that's a citation, Cessna citation, might be. Off to America, November 700 Kilo Golf. So I presume it's off to the States. And you guys probably know your Bizz Jets, etc., better than I do, but I think that might be a citation. A Learjet, they are. Cheers, Ian. No, Matthew. Thanks, Matthew. Morning, Alison. I told you I used to know him. not on top of them now. Hi Carol. So they've changed runways now. This used to be 26 and 08. It's 25 and 07 now. Morning Steve, hope you keep well my friend. Morning Tim. So it looks like he's going to go for a straight out departure. Got to remember to put the old screws on when I'm not panning. Like I said, with here you never really know when Bizz Jets are going to depart. They don't come up on Luton's departure list. And not being able to have a radio, I can't tell either. We'll see how low that cloud is in a minute as it just disappears into it. Oh, looks like it's actually lifted a little bit. Yep, it's lifted a little bit. Fantastic. So what we'll do, we'll keep it over where the Bizz Jets are for now. For any of you serial spotters and any aircraft numbers you can get in there. Morning Tony. Hello Mark. And Philly, thanks so much for the stars, really appreciate it. So as it was a citation. Okay. Wow. So was it a citation? I'd be surprised if I got that one right. Matthew, are you allowed to film where you want? No one can stop as everywhere is public, but the public can see you are allowed to film. Okay. Morning Norma. Nice jet. Yes, it was very nice. Bright sunny day as far as near Norwich. Oh, lovely. Yeah, if we've got a horrible damp, foggy, miserable, like a summer's morning, shall we say, or a summer's day here at in Bedfordshire. People are saying about what's aircraft's at the back there and the registration numbers you want to get hold of there, guys. I know we have some people that like their cereals. No, I mean breakfast cereals. I mean like in cereals in aircraft. You know what I mean. And there's some more at the back there. Normally, around the back of this hangar here, you have the DHL aircraft, A310 or 767, I think it is. Cloudy here in Banbury from George. And Marie could watch planes taking off all day. Yeah, you and me both. Definitely with the AV fuel. But don't get me started on AV fuel. We love it. Hi Darren. Hi Paul. No Heathrow spotting today, no. We've gone for my local, but it took me longer to get here to my local than it would have me to get to Heathrow, would you believe it or not? Two A318s really need to head off to Luton. Yeah, Luton's can be a busy old airport. In the good old days it was, again, being on a flight path when they take off here on 25, Used to be a nice busy little airport. You could just sit in the back garden and watch the aircraft fly over the top. And now I can see the aircraft going into Heathrow, and they use the Bovingdon hold before they arrive at Heathrow. Am I okay for fuel? Yep, I'm okay for fuel. But I couldn't believe I had to go past two petrol stations on the way here, and both of them were queuing up, and I'm just thinking to myself, this is absolutely crazy. Matthew, I want to be on a holiday right now in the tropical island. What do you mean, in island or a tropical island? Because I do like, we need to get away, but it's just a case of where. But I'm telling you what we've got coming up forward for you in the very near future. So I'm going to go through in my head what we've got planned. There is possibly a live stream on the 2nd, Saturday the 2nd of October. Not 100% sure where it's going to be, but it might be up near the Midlands somewhere. That's the 2nd. And then the following week, the 13th, it'll probably be a military stream somewhere. And then the week of the 20th, I think around that area, we are going out, and there will be probably 2 or 3 streams in that week. And for people that know us and have been with us for a while, we have a little guest coming with us, and one of those streams will be a East Midlands night stream. So that week there will be one night will be one of the East Midlands night stream, and I have a little guest with me, and she has already got her pat lunch sorted and her hot chocolate ready to rock and roll. So that will give you an idea on who it's going to be. So she is already prepared for a nighter. It probably won't be as late as the 3 o'clock one, but in my mind at the moment, I think it'll probably start about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and probably finish about midnight. That's as long as she could probably do. Carol, got to grab my dinner. See you guys. Thanks, Carol. And Mark Webber, you did say East Midlands last week. Yes, so in the last week of October, we will be heading up that way, and we do expect my little helper to be joining me. I've got to go. I'll try and watch if I accidentally fall into a pub. Very good. Morning, Julian. So the aircraft going above us is I don't know if it's a Ryanair or not, but it probably will be out of Stansted. They do fly over the top here. There's a very small corridor between Stansted and Luton. You wouldn't believe it, they're many miles away, but they do use time to hit the pub. What is about you lot? You all suffering with all alcoholics on here. Funny enough you say that, I am actually off to a party tonight. Gonna let my hair down. I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna let my hair down, have a couple of sherbets. Guess who that is? You had best fill the fan up for food. Oh yes, definitely. She's already told me that she's got her pat lunch organised. She'll be coming with me, and she's going to be doing a late night stream with me. So I can hear another aircraft over to my left. So here with the terminal. So where the control tower is, the terminal is actually behind the car park. So the only way you're going to know something's taxiing is by listening out or having a radio, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed to use a radio. And Georgia, I got a tad drunk last night in Philly party. So I'm looking to my right to see an aircraft coming in, but it's quite foggy out there, or low cloud, so I'm keeping an eye out. EasyJet Airbus coming in, thank you very much. And that is from Matthew Knight. An A320 November, or Neo, is about to land. keeping an eye out for it. Don't worry guys, as soon as I see it I'll pan around to it. I'm sure I can hear another aircraft on the move behind us. And you're like me, Mark, I've got a day off from trucking today. No truck driving today while I'm here. Back to work again tomorrow. Are both your Odium kids going? Well, no, unfortunately, Lightweight, he's got a new nickname now, Julian. His nickname's now Lightweight. Lightweight can't handle staying out too long. He gets a bit tired and has to go to bed. He normally lasts about 10 o'clock and then he starts flagging a little bit. So Abby's taken up the reins and decided she's going to come with me and show Lightweight how it's done. Good evening from Mark in New Zealand. It's 10:48 p.m. in New Zealand. Good evening from yourself. Hope the weather's good over there and hope you're keeping well. Still keeping an eye out for the inbound aircraft. As you can see, Lightweight Lee, that's his new nickname, yep, Lightweight Lee. Had to renew my driver's card, 20 quid lighter. Is that your Digi or is that your CPC card? Oh, the chap next to me's just put his dog in his car. I don't think it's he or liked it. Does Facebook pay you for each person who watches this? Nope, they don't indeed. The only way we get paid for this is either donations or stars or something like that. You guys donate or you put a donation in. Oh, CPC. Oh yeah, I think I heard on the radio last night your CPC now is going to cost you £450. Oh, there he goes. So I can just see him on approach now. He's literally just popped through the cloud. So we will pan around to him now and you're going to see an aircraft land. This is EasyJet. Coming through the morning cloud, very low cloud base this morning here. He'll be taxiing off at the Bravos. Morning, Sean. Wife is on YouTube. Keeping an eye out, make sure I do everything right and don't say things wrong. Don't mention about the Dubai trip. Saying hi to Joe. And when can you do Bristol? As soon as I get an opportunity and the aircraft traffic picks up bits and pieces, we will be heading out loads of different places, guys. And I'll probably take my little helper with me at some places. And Rob J. Hawker. Rob J, sorry, and a Hawker 750 is due in from Moscow at 13:47. And Joe Jenkins, please do Bristol. We will be doing Bristol as soon as. And Steve Jeffries in the doghouse again. Highs of 20 degrees. It's like a summer's day. That one a bit 20 degrees. It's lovely. Winter is certainly heading our way. Enjoy your drinks, Mark. Don't get too drunk. And we're a bit higher than we normally are. We now have a van, for those who are unaware. We used to do this on top of the car, now we have a van, so we're actually higher than we used to be. So Mark's going out, Mark Webster is going out to have a few beers tonight. Headache in the morning. Is that a Airbus CJ I can see in the background, white and red stripes? I shall pan around that for you. Rob J, you can have a look for you. I do believe it is. Can see we have a Bizz Jet taxiing out. It certainly don't feel like 20 degrees. Hi Donna. Hi Phil. Morning from Warwick. No problem at all, Rob. I hope that helps. Like I said, I do understand we do have some people like taking the serial numbers, and if I can help, will you grab some serial numbers from over there? It's a great pleasure. I've done all that myself, serial spotting, dot spotting, photography, you name it, I've done it, so I totally get it. And then I thought I'll try some of this. And hopefully I'm doing alright at it. But if you have only just joined us, welcome. If you are new to us, thank you very much for joining us. And if you are an old timer, you're a loyal supporter, thank you very much for staying with us. And I hope you enjoy what we bring to you. And if you do like it, please do pass this around. Please do share, like, follow and subscribe. And don't forget, we're absolutely free of charge. So if you can't make it somewhere and we're there, you won't miss the action. And we also do civilian and military. Hopefully heading back to military stuff very soon. We did Coningsby a few weeks ago. But I know Lakenheath is calling out for me to visit again. It's been a while since I've been up there. But the cloud base seems to be actually lifting here, which is quite nice. It's not going to be a great day, it's not going to be beautiful sunny, but it's lifting. November 953 Golf Alpha, American. And I've got another aircraft coming out. So he's going to go down into a dip in a couple of seconds. And as he goes into the dip, I shall pan around to the inbound aircraft. Because they do, funnily enough, have another inbound. There you go. So he's going into the dip now. And what I'll do is I'll pan around now to the next one. On approach. He'll be taxiing off in a second. We'll go back round to the Bizz Jet. And Mason, nice landing. Gulfstream 600, thanks for that, George. Looks very posh. My kind of jet. I'd probably end up with a Cessna 152 or something. I'd like to get a Bizz Jet, but probably end up something like this. Don't get any ideas, wifey. So he's backtracking. Mark. Excellent as always, thanks very much for the compliment, really appreciate it. Hey Jim, something tells you it's a G600, I don't know why. Yeah, brake on. I'm doing a weather fire station opposite used to be Spots Cafe, that's right. And the EasyJets used to park all there. The good old days, Donna. You had to sit there, the fence wasn't very high, you'd be able to sit there and have a cup of tea, sausage roll, and everything else. A bit like Heathrow, you know, good old days at Heathrow. It's better to sit up at Queen's Building. Nice, I'll view that. Here we go. Straight into the clouds there, guys. Very low cloud base there still. Better than what it was, but it's still low. We have a Wizz Air being pushed back, but it's not going anywhere. It's got his engine cowling up. Morning, Doug, from a very quiet Mildenhall. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. George, okay, now I really got to go. Thanks very much for the live stream. Awesome, thanks very much. Mark Wilson, yep, that was reverse thruster when he was taxiing down. So we'll keep it on the Wizz Air for a few minutes while he's on the tug. So yes, we've got loads of things lined up in the future, and if you haven't already, press the notification bell button, everything else. Keep updated on what we're doing. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and we're on Twitch. Normally we have Twitch on, but today we've switched the thing off. We're having some work done on Twitch to make it bigger and better. And to be honest with you, I have no idea what Twitch is. I've been told it's a bit like a YouTube channel thingy. Gamers use it. That's all I know. I don't know much else. Hi Frostix. Any Birmingham trips coming up? Yep. We will in the future be visiting Birmingham. I said on the 2nd we're heading up, possibly for we're in the Midlands area, probably on the 2nd, but I'm not too sure about a live stream there. Again, the notification will go up, and then on the what dates did I say? Around about the 13th, I think I've got something planned with another live stream there. Probably will be a military stream there, and then the last week of October we are heading out. Probably get 2 or 3 streams out of us that week, and my little helper will be joining me for one of them. And Doug, blimey, Luton has changed in the 6 years I've been away from there. It certainly has. Certainly has. I remember before them car parks, when them car parks are brand new. And Donna, my last flight out to Luton was on the TUI 757 to Palma. God, I remember Britannia Airways out of here. Britannia, Monarch. Good old airlines. And as you can probably see at the top there may be some spotters up there in the car parks. And Kimbo, am I right thinking that Luton Airport is the highest or one of the highest altitudes in Luton? Well, the thing is, I have no idea on that one, but I know one thing: it's on a hill. It certainly is on top of a hill, looking down at Luton. So you might be correct there. Make sure you have plenty of food. It's like you lot know about Abby. Yeah, she's already said, Dad, don't worry, I'll have my own packed lunch and my hot chocolate. And hopefully, it will be a family outing. So it won't be just Abby. It'll also be Emily that will be joining us. And hopefully, the wife. Or wifey might be actually joining us on this trip as well. So we might actually have the wife that's going to join us. I will behave, trust me. I will be on my best behaviour. Otherwise you'll be hearing a lot of slapping at the back of the legs on my live stream. Thank you, Matthew Knight. Wizz Air Airbus A321 coming in. We'll just wait for him to pop out through the cloud. Rob J, my last flight out of Luton and my only ever private jet flight was on a Boeing 737 BBJ to Scilly and back. The only flight I didn't want to end. Oh, I bet. Yeah, the old Britannia Airways out of here. Monarchs. Good old days. And Steve Jeffries, you will have to be on your best behaviour, don't you know it? I'll have 3 women to contend with. But at least one thing, Steve, at least I know they'll manage till the end, you know. Not like lightweight Lee. Oh, I like that, lightweight Lee. Terry Stone, good afternoon everyone. It looks like another great day watching the players on this channel. Thank you very much, Terry. One of the best out there. Thank you for doing a great job. Thank you very much, Terry. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate the compliments. I'm now blushing. So we do have a 321 coming in, Wizz Air. That's from Matthew. Still in the cloud at the moment, so what we'll do, we'll still pan around at these aircraft and wait for it to come in. Got the Ryanairs and the long-standing Ryanair and EasyJet that have been here for many years at Luton. And Petros, good afternoon from Athens. Got a friend of mine who lives just outside Athens. Used to be a wing commander in the Greek Air Force, flying the C-130s. and now flies for Aviation, your national carrier. Absolutely fantastic bloke. He had the choice of riding a desk or carry on flying, and he opted to carry on flying. And I do believe, I'm going to pan around, we do have a Bizz Jet inbound, because it does look very small for a Wizz Air. I'm looking for it. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that's a Wizz Air, guys. If it is, there's a problem. It shrunk. But we do have a Wizz Air taxiing out as well. As I was saying, the problem with Luton here, you never know what's taxied behind, because the terminal's behind the car park. You may hear a jet, but you don't know where it's coming from. And he'll taxi off at the Bravos. And while he's taxiing off, we'll follow the Wizz Air. Eclipse 500, there you go. And as I said, I'm not afraid to admit, I'm not on top of my Bizz Jets. I used to know all your Gulfstreams and your Learjets, etc, etc, and now I'm not au fait with them at all. Hi Clive, hope you and Marion are okay. And then we've got the Wizz Air now on approach. So he'll go down into the dip. Just behind him there's where they do the engine testing area. Just where he is now, where the engine testing is. And we'll pan around. Oh, get him in focus. There we go. The old camera struggled there to focus in on him. So I'll have to give the camera a kick. Or is it time to buy a brand new camera, wife? What do you reckon? No chance. Can you imagine that? Oh. They are, Steve, I would be in the doghouse if I came home with a brand new camera. Steve Esme is now watching. Fantastic. I hope my daughter's okay. Hopefully he's going to hold there for a couple of seconds. Afternoon, Andrew Webber. And hi to Frank. vapour off the leading edge there, and the carriage up and into the cloud. Now, if he banks left there, he would be going over Hemel Hempstead and then heading off into Europe. If they go straight ahead, normally they're going out towards the States direction. And also if they go straight as well, I do believe they head up north to Scotland area. And we have a EasyJet being pushed back. And Rob J, I have tracked down the Airbus ACJ A318 in the background. It's OELUX from London Jet Services. There you go. They used to come up here and just get toward the Bizz Jets and then try and find out who the owner was or who was actually in the aircraft. That used to be a task and a half, trying to find out who was in them. I've been successful a couple of times to find out who's been in the aircraft. But where these EasyJets are now, to the left is where the main terminal for the Wizz Airs are. So as you can see the Wizz Air at the back there, that is their main terminal they use here at Luton. And Matthew, Jet 2 coming in after the Ryanair. So we did say to you that we were going to come back out and be active. We are. Hope you were enjoying it. Sorry it's been a bit of a lull. We did have some family issues. Wife got COVID, Abby got COVID. Issues with parents, lost one to COVID and other problems, and then had problems with my father. But hopefully things are slowly improving and we can get back out live and bring you some awesome streams going forward. Hi Jane. Hi Keith B. I'm going to pan around to the next inbound. This is a new one for me. Not seen this one before, guys. Yeah, I've not seen that one before, guys. Not at all. So I can see in the background there, I'm just looking behind the terminal, I can see another EasyJet taxiing down. But it looks like a Bizz Jet getting ready to start as well. But yeah, I've not seen this one before, guys. Thanks Joyce for the stars. I presume that's a new airline here. Couple next to us having a bit of an argument. Never argue with the woman. The woman's going to win. I've got experience of that. I always lose the argument. Always. It's like they gang up. They when I say it's like yeah, species, you know. Women, they're just. It starts, it's like a magnet. You may start off with an argument with Abby, and then Emily joins in, defending Abby, and then Mum joins in, defending Emily. So I just go and sit in the van. talk to myself. Then again, I take the cat with me. We have an in-depth conversation. So yeah, that Fly One is a new one to me. I presume that's a new airline here at Luton. But yeah, we do have a couple of aircraft pushing down. Pan around to the terminal. Oh, we're going round. We've got another Bizz Jet inbound. He came out of nowhere. You ready guys for this one? Nice bit of flare there. And reverse thrust. And off with the reverse thrusts. And then we'll pan back round and we'll leave it here. We have an EasyJet from this angle taxiing down. Wendy, have a nice day everyone, just watching this time. Hope you had a good birthday. John, just a quick hello Daz, home from Scotland, having to go back up shortly, back later today or tonight. Matthew, Wizz Air coming in. Hi, Morris Julian. So we have two EasyJets taxiing down. So they've got two taxiways here. Many years ago they only used to have one, which was known as the Charlies. So you've got the Echoes and Charlies, and I know they've built another one now. So it's not bad. We've got 3 aircraft taxiing down. We've got 2 EasyJets, and we have a Bizz Jet behind it taxiing down. So we've got 3 outbounders, which is good. Keeps you guys happy. Hi Andy. Hi Janet. And hi Andy. So if you've just joined us, you're on Facebook, please do subscribe, please do pass this around, please do share. We're absolutely free of charge and we love what we do here. And the more we can get on to watch us, the better. It makes what we do even more enjoyable. Hi Flying Huck. Please do pass this around. Please do share us, guys. Please do get us out there. So he's going to go down into the dip just around this area here. So we'll leave it there because we've got another one taxiing right behind him. And we do have another inbound aircraft. And we'll just wait for a couple of seconds and then we'll pan around to the inbound aircraft. And there we go, we'll pan around now to him. He's there. Spoilers up, reverse thrusters on. And then we'll pan around now to the one departing. on at the Alphas. Hi Andy from Warwickshire. Can't even pronounce that. Teeth in. I remember when EasyJet was just 737s. Rotate. And let's see how quick it gets into the cloud. Ears up. And he's banking to the left and disappears into the cloud. This is good. We do have another Bizz Jet taxiing down on the dip. We have this one, 9 Hotel Yankee Oscar uniform, and then we have EasyJet waiting to depart. We have another inbound aircraft. And the King Ace, good afternoon. And we'll pan around to the next aircraft inbound. Don't forget we do military and civilian. So if you've only just joined us, make sure you tune into one of our military streams that we do. RF Coningsby, Lakeend Heath, Mildenhall, Bryce Norton and RF Valley. Very enjoyable doing those streams, but I love my civilians as well. There's a jet now taxiing on. Grey, murky afternoon here at Luton Airport. Runway 25 in use. Cloud base is quite low. Hi Abs. Abs has jumped on. Hope you're keeping well, my little one. My AV geek. And live stream. Good afternoon. Another plane coming in. Turn the camera. I've got it. Hi Greg. Cheers from Canada. Dave, love the turboprops. Anything coming in? I've got no idea on the old turboprops, but we've got quite a few Bizz Jets lined up now. We've got 3 down here now. One of the busiest Bizz Jet hubs in the UK. And Michael G. Kelly, a first time seeing Luton. Great spot from Ireland. Thank you much for joining us from Ireland. Rotation. And as you can see, the cloud base turning left, so he'll be going over Hemel very soon. We have this one Taxiing down, backtracking, runway 25. As I was saying earlier on with Luton, sometimes you never know what Bizz Jets are coming out. They don't put on the departure board. And Rob J, no scheduled props, turbo props today, I'm afraid. Might be getting like a King Air or PC-12. Marie, when are you next doing a military? I'm not 100% sure yet, but if you press that notification bell button or whatever you like to call it, you'll find out. As soon as I think I'm looking around about the 13th-ish, I think. We do have some other bits and pieces lined up that's keeping us busy. Video work and photography work. We also do our videos and photography work, so that's keeping us busy as well as live streaming. Got some projects coming up. We are actually working at Heli Expo on the 5th and 6th of October. We're actually going down as the media team there and doing work for Heli Expo. So that's 2 days out of our schedule. VistaJet. Looks cloudy there today. Yes, it does, Abs. It's very cloudy, and I wish I'd now put a jacket on. Getting a bit nippy now. I'm good, thanks, Abs. Hope Granny's keeping you well, feeding you up. Greg, that was a quick plane. Yeah, he wasn't went hanging about. So I do, yep, another inbound because these aircraft are waiting at the hold. At least your head won't burn. Thanks for that, Steve. That is very true. My head won't burn. We'll pan around to the next aircraft inbound. Still have 3 Bizz Jets waiting to depart. Nice and quiet. And he'll be coming off at the Bravos, and then we'll pan around to the Bizz Jet, the VistaJet getting ready to depart. Waiting for the EasyJet to taxi off. And Moz, where are you? We're at Luton, London Luton. Don't know why they call it London. It's in Bedfordshire, but it's London Luton Airport. Runway 25 in use today. Cloudy as hell. Nice summer's afternoon, huh? Please do, like I said, do share us around. Please like, subscribe and follow us for all the updates when we're next live out and about. And into the cloud he goes. Got two more Bizz Jets waiting to depart. As they are at the hold, tells me there's another inbound aircraft. I'm in the car park near you, Moz. Right, where are you, Moz? Give us a wave. Are you in the car park over the actual terminal side? Are you actually in the car park south side? Because I'm south side, my friend. Spent many hours spotting your very location over years. Of course, see many airlines come and go. Britannia, Monarch, Ryanair, Debonair, Courtline, to name a few. Wow. Jim, same up here. Yeah, it's Glasgow Prestwick. Yeah. Yep, here comes another inbound. Saying hi to Graham from the New Zealand. Pan around to this one. He's only put the reverse thrusters on quite quick, didn't he, eh? He wasn't messing about. We have another EasyJet taxiing down. You come and say hello. Where do you go? You can't miss this south side, Moz. It's so easy to find. I can't think of the name of the street now. Something Lane, Green Lane, I think it is. And they do get helicopters in here now again, and they do get a lot of aircraft transiting across, military, and they're heading back home over to Odium or Watcham. I've seen that in the past, recently quite a lot. Due to the airspace being a lot quieter. That's some low cloud. Does Luton have ILS? Yes, it does. But yeah, certainly low cloud here. Good afternoon, Andrew Strain from Strain's Media. Matthew Knight is known as the Horse Boy. This aircraft just waiting for separation between aircraft. A bit like at Heathrow. Mr. Stretch MJ. Hello, Lightweight Lee. Yes, if you're on YouTube, we have a moderator who's known as Lightweight Lee. Don't know why he got that nickname, Lightweight Lee, for. No idea. Something must have happened to him to get that nickname. Lord Darren Traps. Love the feeds, mate. Thanks so much, Lord. I had a Wash 2004. Wait for his departure clearance. I'm just looking around to see if there's any more aircraft. They're like they're pushing back. But if you can see any more aircraft coming in, please do let us know. Hi Andrew Austin, and thank you much Andrew for the coffee the other day you sent it over. I received it, thank you very much, really appreciate it. It was nice and warm. It went down very nice, thank you. If you do like we do, like I said, do pass us around, share us, and if you like our merch, have a look at our website. It's all the W's, aviationinaction.co.uk/shop. You can see some of our merch in there. Into the cloud he goes. We'll pan around now to the EasyJet. At the hold, at the Alphas. This used to be my local, used to come in regular. And David Bow, great location. Hello from sunny, warm Aberdeen. Don't rub it in. How can Aberdeen in Scotland get better weather than us down in south? Normally it's just rain, isn't it, you guys get? Your summer's day consists of rain, your autumn is rain, your spring is rain, and your winter is rain. But they're saying that I have spent some absolutely gorgeous days at RAF Lossiemouth with the tornadoes. What got you into plane spotting originally? From Joseph. Wow. My dad took me to London Luton, London Heathrow Airport when I was aged 9, and we see Concorde depart. In actual fact, I see 7 Concordes depart in a day, and that got me fixed. My dad actually doesn't like aeroplanes, and that got me fixed. And ever since, I've done photography, dot spotting, serials. You name it, I've done it with aviation, and it's just the noise and the smell, absolutely brilliant. And this is why now I gave up photography of 20 years, and I do this now to bring you the locations that you can't get to, and hopefully the enjoyment of seeing them, and as I enjoy bringing it to you. And Ryan, yep, we have an EasyJet coming in. I'm going to pan around to him now for you. I always wait for him to get a bit closer, otherwise the camera will just go out of focus and you'll just see a blur. I mean, there's a low cloud at the moment. It'll be even harder on the camera. So you've got 2 taxiing down. So yes, that's what got me into aviation. And thanks Alan for the donation. It really is appreciated. You must remember that's all we work on, and every bit of penny we get goes straight back into aviation and action. I have a full-time job. I'm a lorry driver, so this is my part-time few hours and bit, and I get out when and wherever possible. And how often do we stream? Well, that's from Keith. We stream as often as we can. We did go through a stage where we couldn't stream due to family issues, but now we are hoping to stream at least once or twice a week. There will be obviously the occasions I can't. We're doing other projects or other bits and pieces, life stops us, but I will be trying once or twice a week to bring you a live stream, whether it's civilian or military. And Ryan Cage, I'm in that EasyJet. Did you ever consider joining the RAF? Yes, I did, but them days it was a bit more difficult to join the RAF than it is these days. And I was one that I used to do, I wasn't very clever at school. I decided not to do much studying at school, so that let me down. And I washed, my dad got me into aviation. Been flying planes since I was the age of 6. That's from a wash. And David Bone, do you watch the Urban Motorhome channel? That is my friend Darren. Funny enough, Darren has helped me out many a times doing this. Darren from the motorhome, the Urban Motorhome, I work with him, and he helps me out with tips and hints on what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong to make things better. In actual fact, he's helped me recently with the new power pack we're using. We have a new power pack that we've got that allows me to bring streams longer, bigger and better for you. Ryan Cage is off to Lisbon, and Rachel from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, new to plane spotting but enjoying the hobby. This is my first time seeing you EasyJets. Is Luton their hub? Yes, it's their main hub. And Darren puts out some great channel. I love his channel. Yeah, he's fantastic. He's brilliant. He's the one that got me into actually doing YouTubing stuff, and one of the main reasons why I do YouTube is because of Darren. He said don't give it up, keep going, because I was going to give it up at one point, but he says just keep going. So here I am, I'm still going. Darren is a lovely bloke. Cloud level seems to be lifting a little bit down the end of the runway there. Blinking off to his left and into the cloud. And that now, I think, is it for now. It's gone very quiet now. But if you can see anything on the inbound, let me know. Matthew Knight, I am joining the RAF. Andrew Strain, and the weather also here in Ireland, sunny spells, 20 degrees. And Ryan Cage, I fly the Typhoon and the A380. I've just subscribed, thanks very much. And Craig, all domestic flights, most of these are domestic, they go into Europe, but the Bizz Jets, they do head off to the States. And Rachel, thanks so much for subscribing, really appreciate it. And a wash is from Calhoun, Georgia, USA. And we have a Ryanair coming in. Brilliant. You alright?
Just up to you, mate.
On finals. Pro Dragon Fire. Say hello to Darren, he doesn't bite. That's very true. Yeah, I'm not that scary, am I?
No, not at all. Not at all, mate.
We had a flight from Malaga, inbound Luton, Boeing 767. Excellent. Remember when EasyJet was just usual, right? They just had 737s, phased out and now gone to Airbus. And Derek had to subscribe. This is great. Thank you very much. Ian Finley, thank you much for the stars. Really appreciated. And Moz, where you off? Where you off to? Heading anywhere nice? Greg, I've never seen an EasyJet in Canada. New to me. Yeah, Christian. Yep, I'm just up from the, or just down below from the emergency gate. Never block a gate. Never block the emergency gates because you never know when they're going to be in use. If you ever come spotting at an airport or an airbase, never ever block a emergency gate. You may not think it's going to be used, but it can be at any time. If you like your Ryanair's, the airport you need to go to is Stansted. You'll see absolute hundreds of the things. Sounds like the locals are having a moan out the back behind me. Yeah. No, I'm picking up. I'm a chauffeur. Ah, gotcha, Moz. You're a chauffeur. Gotcha. There's me thinking you're going heading off to somewhere nice and warm. And Panda Roll. Good afternoon. Dallison. Ryanair works with Malta. Where is exactly Luton? Luton is, I'm trying to think, it is, I think, about 20 miles north of London, so you're looking at just past Hemel Hempstead. If you look on the Google Maps, if you look at Hemel, you'll see it up on the top right hand corner. This one little thing arrived earlier on, now taxiing out for departure. Hi Keith B, welcome back. And don't forget, we've got Lee, Lightweight Lee on YouTube. And then we have Shirley out on Facebook land. Here you can hear the cows or whatever they are giving it large in the background. And Ryanair is the taxi into the terminal. They're parked just behind the car park. I said earlier, the terminal is literally just behind there. But we'll leave it there while this little one taxis down. Dave, I want that little jet. It looks cute, doesn't it, eh? That little one, signature private jet. I've taken many DJs. I won't ask who you're picking up. Probably someone famous. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Saying hi to Jean, JJ. To me, that's like a little Abbey plane. She'd fall in love with this little thing, bless her. It's going to sound like a rocket going off though. Bet it does. No. Certainly not messing about though. So guys, on Flight Radar 24, what's next? What else have we got coming in? As he disappears into the clouds. And we'll pan it onto these two for now, while we wait the next departure or arrival. Oh, and I think I can see, I'm not too sure if it's on tow or not. Let's pan around to it. Some people might like this one. Yep, it's on tow. There you go. Look at that one, guys. Who's going to tell me what that one is? Anyone can help me out on that one? That was a little baby EasyJet. I wanna. EasyJet coming in soon. Thanks, Matthew. We have an EasyJet coming in from Faro. So if you have only just joined us, please do spread the word, spread the love. We're absolutely free. So we've got Victor Tango India Alpha Hotel. Just getting taxied in or pushed in. Matthew, can I do a live stream from Norwich? Yeah, I can have a look at the locations and try and rack up there and do a live stream. That's not a problem when the traffic allows me to. It looks like a 319. And Keith Bull, Indian government plane. There you go, Indian government. Tony Rose. Good afternoon. I'm now going to open the drink up. I'm not going to kick it over, don't worry, Steve. I have a habit of kicking cans over. But don't worry, I won't kick that one over. Private Corporate CJ319. Look pretty cool. It's always nice to see what kind of aircraft you get in here. You do get some specials. So while we wait, what we're going to do, we're going to do a bit of advertising for you. So we do have our own special pens. You have a look on the screen now. And then we have our own little cups, followed by our key rings. And then we have our on-scope stuff. Our on-scope stuff where you get your specially designed radar with aircraft in them, whether it's a Airbus or an F-15 or Tornado, whatever you like. What you do is go to order it, and then go down to the notes, and it will give you a drop down of what aircraft are available. And if there's nothing in there, just put in the notes which one you want, and we'll get it done up, printed out, and sent out to you. Next one is our donation page. These are all the ways you can donate towards what we do. Don't forget, we are absolutely free, but we only work on donations. Any of them, Facebook stars, YouTube super chat, buy a coffee, Streamlabs, any of those. And finally, the last one is Jeffrey the Giraffe. Jeffrey the Giraffe is something we do. Little girl unfortunately passed away a few years ago, and all the money raised here go to the Great Ormond Street Fund. And all you've got to do is go onto the link, which is the Facebook page RAF Coningsby and UK Spotters Group, buy yourself a Jeffrey Giraffe, and then the money goes towards the Great Ormond Street Fund. And apparently I'm going to be jumping out of a plane next year, and I'm going to try work on something special, but yeah, apparently I'm going to be jumping out of a plane, to my wife's delight and not to my delight. So we've got one inbound and we have one now taxiing out. So what we'll do, we'll get the one taxiing out until he gets a bit closer. Afternoon, Carl. And now, while he's taxiing down, we'll pan around to the next one coming in. And the Indian government aircraft that I thought was just being towed is now taxiing down. And Panda Roll is in Scotland. Hope you're not scared of heights, Darren. Jumping out of a plane, I'd say, yeah, probably. I'm right up a ladder, step ladder, like a free stepper. I'm right there. And Moz is at gate 1. I'm at gate 5. Oh, give you an idea where I am. I'm at gate 5, Moz. That's just past you. Okay, I know where you are. Yep. You're over by all the Bizz Jets. But again, like I said, you never know what's in here, or what's taxiing out, or what's going to arrive. And you get your box standard aircraft, but you also get this type of aircraft, which is a nice little catch. And Carl is from B-side Dublin Airport. Another inbound. And at the moment we've got one on the hold, one taxiing down, two taxiing down, and then one on approach. Wait for one to get a bit closer. Manchester Airport, yep, we'll visit Manchester in the near future. I'll pan around to the next one. I do believe, there we go, taxiing out now. Fly 1 is now taxiing out, arrived earlier. And then while we wait for this, the little citation is getting ready to depart. I believe it's a citation, I might be totally wrong. If you have just joined us, welcome to Aviation Action. I'm Daz or Darren. I do all the video work and live streaming. We do have a team of photographers, and also we have moderators just to make sure that everything's kept running smoothly. And if you've just joined us and not aware, we do civilian and military live streams. I want Aer Lingus to fly to Luton. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Right, pan around to the next inbound, which is a private or Bizz Jet. Having to put a lot of reverse thrust on there due to the late landing. He's going to the very end, so he'll have to backtrack a little bit. But we'll pan on to this one. Very nice indeed. And loving the camera work. Thank you very much. Really appreciated. Rotate. Putting off to the left and into the clouds, and we'll pan around the next one. Fly 1 is the next one to depart. Cheers Matthew, you take care, or known as Horse Boy. And Zebex, loving the stream mate, thank you very much. And Dave, looking forward to seeing you military. Yeah, we do Coningsby, we do Lake and Heath, Aria Valley, Bryce Norton, Mildenhall. And everything we do is absolutely free. We love what we do. And so that you're aware, if you do have any questions, I do speak to the military and ask or advise them that I'm going to be in and around the area at the time I'm live, and they're more than happy for me to be there. And off into the clouds he goes. Pan around to the next one. Yeah, same with Greg, new one to me. It arrived earlier on, I've never heard of it. Fly 1, never heard of it. Take care Moz, shame we couldn't meet up. Maybe next time, definitely. And where's it going? I've got no idea. I've never heard of Fly 1. And cool, Cooling Man Ali, please update weather today, temperature, winds, etc. Well, I can tell you now, it's a cool breeze. Runway 25 is in use, so if I can get you the METAR up, I would. But it's low cloud, cloud base is not very high at all. Let me look to see if I can get you the latest METAR here for you at Luton. So bear with me. So the latest METAR, I'll tell you as soon as this goes off, I'll give you the METAR. METAR is the weather reports here that they use, the pilots use at Luton or every airfield and airbase. Gives them up-to-date weather and what's going on. So the next one is now taxiing on. So off 25 minutes ago, guys, the winds was 200 at 4 knots. Cloud visibility is 6 miles or more. With variable winds overcast clouds are at 700 feet. So that's the cloud base at 700 feet. So that gives you an idea of what it's here today. I hope that helps. Avant, big fans from Malaysia. Thanks so much for joining us from Malaysia. Yes, short for meteorological radar, yeah. So I hope that helps with the METAR. Always gives you an idea what runway they're going to be using and what weather you can expect. TAF is a long version, long forecast. And Andrew, do you still have to let police know? Nope, you don't have to let the police know. You just have to let the air bases aware that you're going to be in and around the area, what locations you're going to be, and how long for. And I do that every time I visit a base. Saying hi to Brendan. I do believe Luton is a bit like Heathrow when it comes to traffic. It goes through stages. It'd be busy, then goes quiet, then goes busy, then goes quiet. So I do believe right now we're going to have a quiet spell as he disappears into the cloud at 700 feet. So all we can do is pan onto a couple of aircraft, leave it there for a few minutes, and hopefully we'll have some more aircraft getting ready to depart or arrive. When was the last time you saw the sun there? Back in 1980. It was okay yesterday. We had sun in the afternoon. It was quite nice. Yeah, it was quite nice yesterday. So what we're going to do is just await for the next departing aircraft or the next arriving. So if anyone's got information on what is the next one, we'd appreciate that. And Carl, Luton is one of the most expensive airports to land at. It's one of the most expensive places to pick somebody up. I think it's about 30 quid to go and pick someone up. And Syrian, how's the weather? Not great. Very low cloud. Yeah, I remember the good old days where we used to have the seasons. You used to have your summer, your winter, your autumn, your springs. Now it's just rolled into one. And I won't use the word I would want to use, but it's not the best weather we have. And Lee's put, Daz, when you pan left there's a clicking noise like a bike ticking over or something. Okay, let me have a look into that. That might be a wire or something. There might be a wire touching something. Let me know if it continues, Lee. Very good, Moz. I like that. and Panda. Look forward to seeing Wizz Air flights some due later. I hear planes, yep, some are above us, and that was a global 7500 going over the tops of that. Might be coming in here because they have a funny arrival pattern here. They tend to go over the airport, do a figure of 8, descend and then come in. That tends to happen a lot here. But don't forget also Stansted is quite close here, even though it's a good hour and a half drive. Flying time, they're right on top of each other. And for any private pilots or small aircraft, there's literally a small corridor that they fly between, and you can't go into that. If you go into that, you get a pretty big fine and a report from the CAA asking you what we was doing in there. So that was holding at 9,000 feet. So you never know, it might be coming in here, or it might be the one is it one that's gone out recently? Oh, and I can't remember who mentioned the Airbus behind with the red and white stripes. Well, it's strobing. Well, he was a second ago. Might be my eyesight, but it looked like he was. Looking on the camera, I don't know if you can see it, but he certainly is strobing at the back there. So hopefully he's going to be going. Do they take corp jets? Yeah, they have corporation jet going in, but not as much as Luton, so it could be going in there. And Lee's put, this is a great location for photography. Yep, you're more welcome to come along. And as I'm on top of a van, it's great for being above the fence line. And don't worry, safety bars and everything else is completely connected. And hi to Phil Plumber. So all we have to do now is wait for the next aircraft. I do apologise for a bit of lull here. It's like I said, it was the same as Heathrow the other day. You have a busy spell, there may be 5-10 minutes of a quiet spell, and then it picks up again. But the aircraft at the back there is strobing by the looks of it. Just waiting for him to move. But while we await, we'll pan around and show you a bit more of the airfield. All the EasyJets just here with their engine covers on. Waiting for traffic to pick up. Next is a Cessna Citation PJ. That's from Moz. And Greg, I stumbled upon an LAX stream. I think that's Kev. Not 100% sure, but I do believe it's Kev. And it's got super addicted. The people in chat are fantastic, and the same here. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And is that Cargo Logic Air? No, it's not. I remember someone told me earlier on. It was. I can't scroll back down. I would if I could. But I can't remember what company it is now. Great stream, thanks much Phil, appreciate it. If you are new to us, welcome. A massive welcome to AIA. Like I said, we do have a team of photographers, so if you do look on our Facebook page every morning, one of our toggers, photographers, will put a post up from their catalogue. We do have Lee, we have Lara, we have Stuart, we have Aaron, we have Dave, and Tim as well. So we have 6 photographers. Well, Tim is brand new to us, and then we have Aaron, is one of our photojournalists who does our photojournalist work for us. And then we had our mods on here. So we have Vicky, one of our brand new moderators. We have Lee, or Lightweight Lee as he likes to be called. And then we have Rachel. And we have Luke. And good morning to SU Cutouts. And Huey is 10 minutes out. And what's the Facebook page? Just go onto Facebook and just type in Aviation in Action and you'll find us. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. No idea what it is, but we're on it. We're on TikTok, and no dancing involved or pouting the lips, not unless Lee's on there. And then we've got LinkedIn. And what else have we got? LinkedIn and something else. I can't remember what else. Oh, I don't know. We've got loads. 20319s at the back are LX LTI and VTIH. The VTIAH has already just departed. You just missed that one. That was Indian government. That's gone out. Instagram, that's right. Twitter, that's right. That's the other two. I knew that. Just testing you. But the one at the back there that was strobing is not now strobing. What a tease. The one at the back there was strobing a minute ago. Afternoon, John. George. Back and fell into the pub. And Mike, dig in your live stream. Thank you very much. I do apologise for the bit of lull gear, guys. You know, we're just waiting for some action now. Bear with me, I'm just going to get a drink. I haven't kicked it over yet, Steve. Don't worry. It's alright, George, you can fall into the pub. It's when you fall out the pub. That's the time to worry. Or when you wake up in the morning, you don't even realise you fell in and out of the pub. So we'll pan around to the area where the Bizz Jets are parked while we await. So you can see some of the aircraft. I know we've probably got some guys that like their serial numbers. If you can look at the back there, you can make some numbers down. There you go. And Carl, thank you very much for just liking our Facebook page. Is that Abby in the background? No, that's a sheep. Jeez, Lee, you need to get out more. No, that's not Abby. Abby's not with me, I'm afraid. She is with Granny this weekend. She's spending time with Granny. But going forward, she'll be joining us for a stream at East Midlands in the very near future. Yeah, I hear a goat bleating. Yeah, that was a goat. Yeah, Lee needs to get out more. Greg, thank you very much for the kind words. and John. Love the live feeds. Yeah, tree. We like trees. That's the green side of us. We love trees. And the car park obstructing. Ooh. If you can, Lee, just message me. Just confirm we are still on YouTube, because it's literally just disappeared. And George, at this rate, I'm going through the pints. I'll need a Zimmer frame to walk back. Yep, here we are back on YouTube. Brilliant. So it's strange how an airfield works. At the moment, it goes through a busy spell, quiet spell, busy spell, quiet spell. Carl's never been to Heathrow. Christian, incredible to see all the changes to the airport in the last 10 years. Yeah, massive change. And Dave gets about 4 planes a day into his local. Yeah, I don't like it when it goes this quiet. After a while, oh, we've got an inbounder. Fantastic. I just get to the stage of nothing else to say now. So we do have an inbounder. And I think I can hear one at the back starting up, or beginning his taxi. As this one inbound comes a bit closer, we'll pan around to it. At the moment I've got the lights heading towards us. Yep, okay, we're going to pan around to this one now. It's a Bizz Jet coming in. That's the dad and son. That reminds me of how me and my dad started off. Exactly the same way. And we'll keep with him while he taxis off. Gives us something to watch while we'll wait for another one to taxiing out. Yeah, Rachel, I wouldn't mind having a little jet like that. A girl can dream. Yeah, my missus would be exactly the same. Go with the 2,000 handbags she's got and everything else. She'll be a right diva. Oh, and we've got another inbound. Yeah, so that, Lee, is me. I can see what you're saying, the clunking sound. That's definitely me. That is me trying to keep it in focus on the aircraft. There are some obstacles in the way, and at this point here, I lose the aircraft, it goes out of focus. So the clunking sound is actually me. So I'm going to pan around to the next one. So I'll try to reduce the clunking. So how long is the runway? Well, I've seen a 747 SP here. Concorde has taken off from here, and recently we've had the RAF C-17 do a touch and go here. So it's reasonably long, but not massively long, if that makes any sense. That's your Ryanair down. Certainly is down, isn't he? And then we have a Wizz Air taxiing out. Now Wizz Airs are very busy here first thing in the mornings. You normally get about 8 or 9 arrivals and departures first thing in the morning, about 7 o'clock. So we have this Wizz Air taxiing out, he's going to go down to the dip. This little one just arrived, and then we have another EasyJet taxiing out. And what we'll do, we'll keep it on this EasyJet as he taxis down. So Peter, 2,162 metres to be precise, there you go. Panda roll, yeah, that was a little bit of a bounce there. And we have another inbound. You probably can see the green lights on the taxiway there. At night time at East Midlands, just here you can see them. At East Midlands it's fantastic, you get them. If you've not seen our streams from East Midlands or the videos, please do go along, see some of our videos from there. Got some, oh, I do believe this is a propellered. I'm not going to be able to change the settings, I don't think. Changing the settings for it. We don't mind now, just change the settings quickly. Good thing about this camera, we can change the settings for propellered and we can change it for jets. So quickly we change it there to give you the nice prop blur. And then what we'll do now, we'll change it back. And then that takes it back to using jets. And we have the Wizz Air ready departure. And transport guy, I'm going there tomorrow. Yes, a bit of a prop. Certainly surprised me out of nowhere. And George, King Air, my favourite plane. I'm glad we got it. So the cloud base was about 700 foot earlier on. And by the looks of it, it's about the same. Banking left. And we'll pan around for the arrival. Chewy. If you are watching this and you're enjoying this, please do share us, press that thumbs up, like, pass us around. Get people out there following us as well. We'd greatly appreciate it. We have the EasyJet backtracking down the runway. So backtracking is basically means he taxis on and then taxis down to the end of the runway, turns around and then comes back for departure. You'll see in a minute as I'll pan around to him in a minute for you. Just having a runway sweep at the moment. Another EasyJet aircraft taxiing down. So we'll pan around now while he's getting a runway sweep, as you can see. The car just running down the runway, make sure everything's okay. So you can see he's backtracked down the runway and turn around ready for his departure. And while we await, I'll have a drink. And Richard C. At last, a live feed from good old Luton. Yes, love Luton. When it used to be a very busy airport. Saying hi to Sean. There's departure clearance. Banks off to the left as he heads into the clouds. So he's backtracking. Controllers certainly have to be on their ball here. You've got an inbound aircraft and an aircraft backtracking. The aircraft, car is doing another runway sweep the other way. Going for his departure clearance. Then the EasyJet for Aberdeen today. I'm not 100% sure, I'm afraid, on that one, Sean. And the next inbound is interesting, it has 4 engines. So would that be a BA146? Yep, BA146 inbound from Biggin Hill, position in flight, rare catch, approximately 3 minutes out. Thanks very much for that one. How about that then, guys? That'd be 2 rare catches today. Indian government out earlier on, and now BA146 inbound. As I said earlier, do get some rare aircraft in here, just have to be lucky to catch them. As he pulls back to the left, it disappears into the cloud. Cloud base is only 700 feet here, guys. Very low cloud base. That made me and I if I was going to come here today or not. So yeah, rare aircraft inbound, 146. News: a Boeing 757 Birmingham and due to be off to scrap. Oh, we do like the old 75s. When I was younger, I think they were known as the Flying Sausage, and the 767 was the bigger sister. Next aircraft is coming up on flight radar is an Avro RJ100. I've never seen this plane. So this is BA146. Jeff, it was VTIAH that departed earlier on, and now the BA146 is just coming to approach. You can see it now heading towards us. And Rachel, my list of airliners and airplanes that I've seen is getting bigger and bigger. This is so much fun. Thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate you joining us this afternoon. So I'm going to pan around now to the aircraft coming in. Very rare catch. Wow, how about that for a stop, guys? Look at that. Absolutely amazing stop there. How quick was that? These aircraft are used at BA East, I'm going to say East Midlands, at London City Airport. We do have a Wizz Air taxiing down for departure, and we'll leave that just there for a second while we await. That was not a bad landing, was it, eh? I would suggest the BA146 is arriving to take Manchester City home after their game against Chelsea. Interesting. And then we've got the Wizz Air here taxiing out. You'd have thought for a Man City team, you'd have thought they'd have a blue aircraft, wouldn't you? Then we have another EasyJet taxiing out. And good morning from Dagus. And good afternoon even to Janaeus from Brazil. So we'll hold it here for a couple of seconds. James 632 EasyJet 320 Corfu International turning for finals. Thank you very much. Your information is valuable to us. The more information you can give us, the better. I haven't got flight radar up. I'm running on 2 phones here to be able to talk to you guys. So having a third one, I tried it the other day. It's interesting. It certainly is interesting to run 3 phones at the same time, trying to communicate with you guys. Now I think, is this EasyJet, not EasyJet, is this Wizz Air going to try and go out before? Yep. So he's going to get out before the arriving aircraft. He's turning finals, he's probably at 8 miles out. Hi for Trixie. Good morning from America. So he's going straight out. No hanging about. Bizz Jet taxiing out as well. Like I said earlier on, it goes through stages. You'll have a busy moment, then a quiet few minutes, and it goes busy again. Don't worry, I haven't been shot. Bird scarer. Pulling a bit of vapour off the wings there. And then we'll pan around to the next one. And thank you, Rachel, so much for the donation. Best plane spotting I've seen. Great work. Love the interaction. Thank you very much. It really is appreciated. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Like I said earlier on, we do this for the love. It's absolutely free of charge, and if you've watched us today and you like it, please do share us around. Please pass us about. We just bring more enjoyment to us knowing that we've got people watching us that really enjoy what we do, and that's what it's about. Panda, yeah, it's like a compact C-17. Yes, definitely is, yeah. Good afternoon from Peter in the Netherlands. Love the Netherlands. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we've been stopped from going there. I normally go to Holland 7 or 8 times a year, and unfortunately the last 2 years I haven't been at all. I'm missing my friends over there. And we now have an inbound. We'll pan around to him. I hope you're enjoying the camera work. Hope it's not too jolty for you. An EasyJet pushing back. One at approach. And then we're doing military and civilian. Around to the EasyJet, we're just departing now. And Matt Smith, Neo on short finals. Thanks, Matt. Peter, Amsterdam. Yep, I like Amsterdam. I head to Eindhoven a lot. I go to GLV5, or known as the helicopter training area for the Dutch Air Force, the Chinooks, the Apaches and the Cougars. Tim B, I just found your channel. Hello from Boston, MA. I'm really enjoying the live feed. Good stuff. Thanks so much, and please do follow us, subscribe. It's not going to cost you a penny, and we bring you military as well. F-15s, Typhoons, Hawks, big stuff, C-17s, the lot. Next is inbound on the way, Moscow, ex-Hawker 125, another rare catch. Like I said earlier on, this place is a gem. It can bring you some rare catches here. We've had 2 this morning, another one in. Thank you very much from Richard C. I was debating to come here this morning. The weather didn't look too great, didn't look appealing. Cloud base was very low, still pretty low, 700 or 800 foot. It's banking off to the left, but it's getting better out there. And now we have an inbound. November 752 Mike, American registration. Good afternoon, Andrew. Truly appreciate all your streams, Darren, and trying to find the time to watch them all. And there's a lot more coming. Military and civilian. If you like your F-15s, if you like Typhoons, you've only just joined us, you've missed a load, but there's loads more coming. Very nice. And then we have another one. Taxiing out. Saying afternoon to Gary Inge. And Tim B just hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Please do pass us around. Don't care if it's your mum, your dad, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your cat, your dog, your mistress, your lover, whatever you've got. Just get us out there. The more we can bring the joy of aviation to people, the better. We do it for the enjoyment, the love. Just very passionate. I'm doing this since the age of 9. Love aviation, love AV fuel. Matt Smith registered in Bermuda. That aircraft just landed, jet. Built in Hatfield. My uncle worked at Hatfield in Comet many moons ago. So if you haven't already, go along, have a look at our YouTube channel, have a look at some of the videos, look at some of the past streams that we've done. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, that notification button, so you don't miss out on anything we do. We've had some fantastic projects recently. We've worked with the Gazelle Squadron, we've worked with Team Raven, and then we've worked with the Buccaneers down at Gloucester. We've got 2 more, just looking up, we've got 2 more taxiing out down in Gloucester. Got a few more things lined up in the future. So we do have another Wizz Air and an EasyJet taxiing out. We're holding on this one over here at the moment as it's a rare catch. Up next, Wizz Air A320, 17 minutes out. Thank you very much. From James 632. And Adrian Coy, I've missed so many. My wife and children will be flying out from Luton in September next year for our holiday to Tunisia. Can't wait. And that Bombardier is owned by an American gas company. Must have been here to turn the taps on. Yeah, it took me, would you believe it, I live in Berkhamsted, and it took me nearly an hour to get here. It should only take me about 30 minutes, but due to all the commotion of fueling up your cars, because there isn't any and there's loads, then yeah, it took me a while. Kemble was great the other day. Yes, it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we've got some videos on YouTube from Bryce Norton when you've got A400s doing touch and goes. We've got C130s. We have Typhoons doing full reheat takeoffs or unrestricted takeoffs. We have live streams from Coningsby, East Midlands at night till 3 AM in the morning. So if you're in America, perfect time to watch us is when we do one of our East Midlands night streams. And our next night stream, the whole family's going to join me apparently. Lightweight Lee's not going to come because he can't handle it. He gets to, that's a moderator by the way, Lightweight Lee. He and a photographer, one of our photographers. He gets to about 9 o'clock and he gets all shaky and all panicky. He has to go home to bed. Yeah, so I agree, Matt. Good way to make people panic buy is the media telling people there's no panic. And Carl, I don't like military planes. Don't worry, we do both, civilian and military. So you're covered. We love everything to do with aviation, even your helicopters. Wizz Air from Malaga Airport's on final. So this is the reason why this aircraft will be holding here. When is it? And I might, if I'm on late, stop the moaning, boss. Good old Lee. That'll be the last week of October, Lee. Last week of October. I won't give the date away yet. But that last week we will be busy. We've got a few things lined up. So what streams have we got coming up? So we're busy. We've got the 2nd. We might be doing something on the 2nd of October in the afternoon. We're going to be hopefully in the Midlands area. So we might be doing something there. And then we're at the working for the Heli Expo in the XL in London. A group of us are going down as a media team working there. So we won't be doing nothing much on that day. But that's 4 of us are going down as a media team, so we're working with Heli Expo. And then the following week, I think I've got the 13th, I've got something penciled in, military, on the 13th, I do believe. That could be a visit to Lakenheath or Coningsby. And then the following week after that, we head out, and we head north, being the family, and hopefully me and the family be doing some live streaming. Next one arriving. When I say me and the family, I mean me and Abby probably. The other two will probably go shopping for handbags and shoes. And then Abby had disappeared and go and get some food and leave me on my own. Because that's what Abby normally does. She joins me, eats all the food, has a sleep, then has to go and get some more food. So we have the EasyJet now taxiing on. Lee, as soon as you finish. When do you start your channel and why? When did you start your channel? So, oh wow, that's a question and a half. Aviation Action as a photography started about 7 years ago. Just doing photography work, and that was my own personal page. And I then decided to pack in photography and started doing videoing just before COVID kicked in. And then COVID happened, so to a certain degree we stopped live streaming and videoing because we couldn't go out, we had lockdown. And then we lost mother. I lost my mum to COVID just before Christmas, and then I've Unfortunately, some other family members have had health issues that have stopped us from doing other things, and then we are here where we are now. So hopefully that gives you an insight of the channel, and the reason why we started the channel up, and we wanted to do it for free of charge, is because we love doing what we do, and we give you guys the opportunity to see an aircraft or airports that you can't get to. I hope that helps. And that is from Greg asking that question on YouTube. I watched your stream from the 5th of the 5th 21, 5:30 Lakenheath. Wow, you are way behind, Adrian. So yes, what we do is absolutely free, and we love what we do, and we only work on donations, and if you do donate, all the money we pump straight back into what we do. I have a full-time job. By trade I'm a lorry driver. If you'd see me, you look at my stomach, you'd go, yeah, we can see he's a lorry driver. Too many Yorkie bars and burgers. Very nice departure there from Wizz Air. Now he should bank to the left as he's heading towards Europe, and then disappears into the cloud. And then we have a bit of a lull now. Now, earlier on there was an aircraft in the back there, and he is either on tow or he's taxiing out. Thanks, your gem. Thanks for all your work. It's awesome. Thanks, Joyce. Really appreciated. And someone's just grounded the car. You heard it live there, someone grounding their car, unfortunately. Here at where we are, there's a little mound, and if you don't hit it right properly, you ground it. So you can imagine they ground it. They're okay now. Saying hello to Helio from Brazil. And Greg, thanks. I wish I could donate, but wow, so good. It's not a thing it's compulsory. It's only if you want to, only if you can. It's not a must. We do this for absolutely free of charge. Just you watching us is, to me, brilliant. We appreciate you watching us. It's absolutely fantastic. So Greg and everyone else, just watching us is what it's about. The more people that watch me doing what I'm doing, the better it is for me, because I enjoy doing it. If I came out and stood up the top of the van and had nobody watching it, it'd be pointless. James 632, Wizz Air, A320, on finals. I think I might have to have another drink. Bear with me 2 seconds, I can feel the old voice going. That's better. I've had a bit of drink. We're back. Should have gone to Specsavers car driver. Yeah. If you probably heard, it was the exhaust pipe. Probably now. I'll probably, when I leave here later on, I'll probably go down the road and find half an exhaust pipe and oil dripping everywhere. Shouldn't laugh. It's not funny. So, looking at what we've got out there at the moment, there doesn't seem to be anything strobing at the moment. Panda, oh, sorry to hear that Darren has been a difficult year, and for so many. Thank you for bringing us a fantastic stream and your hard work. I feel like I'm actually there. Well, to me, you are actually here with me. Thank you much for the kind words. It really is appreciated. Like I said, it has been a difficult year. Wife's had ill health. One of the children has had COVID and everything else. It's not been a great year, but hopefully we're all on the mend. And now, as promised, the streams will start and they will continue to get bigger and better until our government decides to put us in a blinking another lockdown, which I hope doesn't happen. So Lee's put up a promo code for one of our products that we use. A company donated a power pack, which is from Power Oak, Bluetti, and it is a fantastic bit of kit. It's an AC50, and it's absolutely fantastic. It powers my laptop and everything else that I use to bring the stream for longer. And if you like your camping, I seriously recommend you go and get one. And when you go onto the link that Lee's put, the company have given us a promo code that you're allowed to use specifically for us, and you get €50 off the price of the item. It's well worth it. It brings us longer streams to you guys, but if you like your camping, it is a must for your power supply. Wizz Air. It might be getting some more rare aircraft. There's a lot more people have just arrived. Don't know if they're local spotters or... but you never know. We've had 2 rare catches this morning. Good thing about Luton is you never know what's coming in and out of Luton. It's one of the biggest and busiest Bizz Jet hubs, apart from Farnborough. Farnborough's another one that's busy. Ooh, where are we going? So the Wizz Air will taxi to his terminal, and what we'll do, we'll leave it around here because I can see a couple of aircraft moving, and I think someone earlier on said about the blue and yellow, the blue and red stripe one at the back. It's just been towed around and turned around, so maybe he's getting loaded up to go out soon. Your commentary and streams are always amazing. Nobody could do it better than you, Daz. Thanks so much, Adrian. Now I really am blushing. So the Wizz Air will come into our screen any second now. While he's taxiing to terminal. So like earlier on, we'll probably have a lull now of a few minutes while we wait for another aircraft to taxi down or arrive. But I hope you've enjoyed the stream this morning, dash this afternoon. I was hoping to go live about half an hour earlier than I did, but unfortunately due to people queuing up at petrol stations, I was unable to get here as early as I wanted to. But I did get live dead on 11:30. So one thing to remember for the future is I do, as I said, I've said it before, I do military and civilian. So when I do civilian, I will normally put a notification up saying I'm going live at. So because it's like aircraft arriving and landing, I will put down I'm going live at. That will give you an idea that I'm going live at that specific time. If I'm doing military, due to the nature of the beast when it comes to military stuff, you never know how busy it's going to be or how quiet it's be. So that will be I'm going live from. So that could be I could be going live from that time to any time during that day. It depends how busy it is. For argument's sake, I may say to you I'm going live from 9 o'clock, but nothing happens until 11. I won't go live until 11, if that makes any sense. But that's your military stuff. But I will endeavour to put up notifications on Facebook and on YouTube between 24 and 48 hours before where I'm going live. But please do understand that weather and the internet sometimes stops me from going live, and it may be a short notice where I haven't been able to go live. But I will endeavour to try and go live as often as I can, at least once or twice a week, to bring you some fantastic footage. Well, it might be fantastic, might be okay. And I can see Ian Crawford's having a discussion about aircraft undergoing checks. Thanks, Carl. And I can hear aircraft behind the terminal there. I know we just had the Wizz Air taxiing in, but I'm sure I can hear a couple more aircraft. Hopefully their Bizz Jets are looking at going out. Bear with me, I have another drink. To my wife's delights, if I lost my voice, she'd be well over the moon. That's better. So once again we have another lull. James 632, Wizz Air from Bucharest, turning finals. Thanks very much. Tony Walker, thanks to the AIA team for another fantastic stream. Thank you very much. So the next stream potentially could be on the 2nd, and that will be, or yeah, could be the 2nd, and that would be in the Midlands somewhere. Not too sure which one it's going to be, but it may be in the Midlands. And I just remembered that it will be the 12th is the next date. The 12th will be the date after that, in the afternoon / evening, and the time after that will be the last week of October, where we'll be doing a couple of streams. But we do have a few things lined up. We're working with the Heli Expo on the 5th and 6th. A group of us are going down and working with them, supplying them some media work for them. which is all good. And we've done work with the Gazelles, Team Raven and the Buccaneers. Plus we do our with a residential media team for Save the Sky Master. You'll see it in the description below. Save the Sky Master is a C-54 and we are trying to help them get that aircraft airworthy. And they're looking to get the aircraft doing fast taxi runs, open to the public, doing air shows and eventually flying. And we're hopefully helping bring that aircraft and get more of a wider audience. So if you look on our descriptions, you can see all the things below that we sponsor. We've got Runway 25. Runway 25 is coins and patches, etc. So if you like your coins and your patches. Now, I do believe we have got a couple of, by the looks of it, up the top there, Bizz Jets could be moving. Hopefully. But we have another Wizz Air on finals. Definitely can hear a jet moving now. 100%. Just got to wait for it to come into to sight. Yeah, please do look at the link below that Lee's put on YouTube. That's the Sky Master. We're so proud of working with those guys, like we are with all the guys we've worked with. So proud to work with them. So like the Buccaneer we worked with last week, bringing a live stream for that. They're doing fast taxi runs, night shoots. Unfortunately, never be airworthy, but they're trying to get the aircraft to be able to do more stuff, more bits and pieces. And we do have a Bizz Jet taxiing out now, slowly. And we'll pan it around to the two Bizz Jets. We have two Bizz Jets taxiing down. We'll just leave it there for now as these two taxi down, and we'll wait for the arrival. And Shirley's put the Buccaneer donation on our Facebook, so you can see we work with charities to help try and get there a wider audience. It's all about doing as much as we can for the aviation community and helping charities get out there, get a wider audience, and hopefully help them with some donations. Delta Bravo Uniform Bravo India, German registration. Followed by Victor Papa Golf, not Golf, Charlie Foxtrot Zulu. Taxiing down to the threshold. And they go into a bit of a lump there. They go downhill. You'll see now. I think it's past here. It just disappears down the hill a little bit. Just here where he is now, this one is where the engine test runs are done. Just there. And just coming into sight now is the arriving aircraft. We'll hold it there for just a few more minutes. Hi to Steve Young. And we'll pan around now to the arriving aircraft. Cloud base certainly seems to have lifted now. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Kind of us having an out of focused aircraft, can we? Be taxiing off at the Bravos. We pan around to the next one. Saying hi to Ramdeep. And thanks Andrew for the Adrian even for the comments, really appreciated, making me blush here. If you're new to us, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us on a gloomy Saturday afternoon here at London Luton Airport. Yep, and disappears into the cloud. And this one's going to backtrack down. So while he's backtracking down, bear with me for 2 minutes. Where did I put that? So I'm going to have to change batteries in a minute. Cheers Steve, hope you're keeping well my friend. Tell Sis I'll contact her in a bit once I've finished here. Unfortunately I did see the text but I couldn't respond back mate. I have to change batteries in a minute guys, so I'm going to have to put a graphic on while I just change the batteries. We have another Bizz Jet taxiing out. But after this one departs, I'll quickly change the battery. So there'll be a graphic that will go on for a few seconds. It'll go quiet and then I'll be back. Just got to change the battery. Right, bear with me 2 seconds, guys. I shall be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. So just had literally just changed the battery over. So that was our donation page. You just see. We have another big Bizz Jet taxiing down. And that is 9 Hotel Tango Delta India. Afternoon Ingro. He's holding just there. Or is he going to taxi out? Nope, he's holding there. And we've got another Wizz Air taxiing, Tony Finals. Security just gone past, give us a nice little wave. And we do have one on finals, thanks for that, James 632. He's now heading in. So wait for him to just get a bit closer and then we'll pull around to the right, or plan around, shall we say. Bearing with Darren. So you get to a stage where your batteries get a bit low, make sure we change them. Bit of a bounce there, guys. Pan around to the next one. So this is Bizz Jet going out. Waiting for his takeoff clearance. And into the cloud. Don't take long, does it, guys? 700 foot predicted. I certainly hope you're enjoying the live stream, guys and girls. It's lovely to see more females getting into the hobby. When I was younger, it was predominantly a male hobby. It's great to see females, and little Abby wanting to be an Apache pilot. Just shows you the way you've certainly moved forward when it comes to aviation and the way forward for aviators. And James 632 EasyJet, 3 minutes out. Thanks for that. You've been absolutely brilliant, James, passing on the information what's coming in. I really appreciate it. Matthew was doing it earlier on. And on Facebook, what was the question, Adrian or Joyce? I think I've missed the chat there. What was the question? But even though it's not a hot summer's day, it's still quite busy up here with people just come up here to watch planes fly or take off and land. It's brilliant. And I suppose there'll be a few guys off to watch football today or in the pub this evening. And Jean JJ, yep, so do I. She's only 10, but she's wanted to be one since she was age 3 or 4, and she carries on about it. So hopefully one day she'll be gracing us guys in an Apache helicopter. Pinned post for you to read. Whereabouts have you put that, Shirley? I've always wanted to know what that hole is under the tail when they're flashing beacon, or is that just me? Always wanted to know what that hole is under the tail. So that is the APU, Adrian. That is the APU. So when it's like a little generator starts all the electrics up inside the aircraft. So when you're sitting on a stand somewhere, or you can hear a little engine running. It's an engine at the back of the aircraft, just turns all the electrics on, so they can do their pre-flight checks and stuff like that. And then when they push back, it's basically it can run on its own electrics. It doesn't need an electric source coming from the ground or a power supply, so it can run on its own electrics. And then when it pushes back off a stand, that's when you hear the engines whirl up and start. I hope that helps. Did I get that? Is that the one, Shirley? Is that the question? And now someone's going to tell me I've got that completely wrong. So, Greg, have you ever seen a fight break out with other plane spotters? Yep, I've seen that. I've seen, doing this hobby since the age of 9, I've seen a lot of things, and I've seen fights break out with other plane spotters. Yep, I've seen that. Some have been interesting, other silly little things, and yeah, it can be crazy what people fight over. Yeah, and Jean J, yeah, Noah and Abby, yeah, she'll be an Apache pilot, or a bouncer, or a food tester. No problem, Adrian. I'm glad that was the question you were asking. If I can help with any other questions If I can't answer it, then I'll say obviously I can't, but if I can help out anything else, please do ask. So we have another inbound. That's coming from James. This is the EasyJet, and we have another EasyJet taxiing down. It'll come into your screen any second. And there it comes into your screen now. I'll wait for him to get a bit closer before I pan around to him. And we'll pan around to him now. And what I do on military, if you've only just joined us, is normally when the aircraft are departing, I completely shut up and let you enjoy the sound of the aircraft taking off. So if it's an F-15, you can imagine with full afterburners, I will go completely quiet and you can hear the roar of the aircraft. It's the same with the Typhoons. And even here, when the aircraft is departing, I do try and go a little bit quiet so you can enjoy the sound of the aircraft as it takes off. Saying hi to Harry. But we will be disappearing very soon, guys. Oh, hang on, this one for you. Let's pan around to this one. So he's actually gone into the engine test beds at the moment. So he's actually holding over here. So we'll leave that just there for a minute. You might be just testing a few things out. But I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Hope it hasn't been too painful for you. And if you have liked it, please do pass it on. Please do share, like, follow and subscribe. We will be dropping offline very soon. When I say very soon, probably about 10-15 minutes we'll disappear and let you carry on for the rest of your afternoon. And Tony, when my missus gets loud, I tend to go quiet. Yeah, that works. Lightweight Lee, our moderator, dash photographer, is getting married next year, so he'll learn that pretty quick, or if he hasn't already. When the wife speaks, you don't. And I've said before in one of my live streams, I have asked my dad, well, how do you become successful in marriage? And his answer was, being a jovial person he was, he just said, go deaf very early. Bless him. And Joyce Willis, it's been awesome. Many thanks to all involved. So glad I found you. We are so grateful that you found us too. And if you haven't already, please just splash us all over Facebook and all over YouTube. Get us out there as much as you can. And someone asked me to do a live stream on my setup, or a video on my setup on how long it takes me to set the gear up or stuff like that. And I don't know if that's one thing you guys would like to see, on how quick it takes me to set up, or what involved doing the whole thing. I'm not too sure if that's something you guys would like to see or not, to be honest with you. It'd probably be one of the most boring live streams you'll see. I wonder if that EasyJet has a problem. It was due out to go to Greece. It probably has got some technical issue or something, or is running early on his slot time. Sometimes if they're running early on their slot times, they might hold them back. But the area behind it, I'll just show you to the right of it. This area here, for people that know Luton, apparently this is going to be the new terminal. This bit here is going to be a new terminal area. I was told that before the COVID pandemic, so that's probably on hold now. And James 632, got to go. Great live stream. Thanks much for your help today. Really is appreciated. And Greg, a treat to find this. Thank you. No, thank you for joining us. It really is appreciated. Ouch. Yes, that was my head. Panda, Terry Stone, see you again soon. Have a good day. Thanks for joining us, Terry. Come back for the next one, definitely. Please do subscribe, like us if you haven't already. Please do. We have a Wizz Air pushing back. Now what I do is I pan it out to about there. You can see him being pushed back while we wait this one. Admin, our games. Good afternoon. We've got a car now departing from the same location. The other car grinded to see if he's going to grind his car or not. Let's listen out for the grind. Great game this is. This is a Mercedes. Nice looking car. Very flash. Looks absolutely beautiful car. Just waiting for the grinding sound now. Are you ready? Oh. Oh. Oh, there you go. There you go. Car number 2. Oh. Oh. He's out. He only just did it twice. It's not as bad as the last one. Yes, this is a base for Easy. This is one of the main hubs for EasyJet. Let's hope the last car that pulled out here didn't do any damage to his car. We wouldn't want that to happen. It's the last thing you want here or anywhere. Damage your car. So we have an inbound, and then we have, hopefully, we have got Wizz Air departing, we have an EasyJet departing. So we'll pan around to the arriving aircraft now. And we have an EasyJet taxiing out, followed by a Wizz Air. Very good, Adrian, I like that. Yeah, unfortunately, if you don't come up here regularly, you're not aware of the little hump in the mound a little bit here. If you don't hit it right, you are going to grind your car. Is that an engine? Oh, sorry, wrong one. Is that an engine test bed? Or the equivalent of the naughty step? Yeah. Airport operations just gone past. A little wave. It's always good to have a little rapport with the people on the airports. So we'll leave it there. EasyJet coming in from your left to right. And Wayne, it's 2058 in Indonesia. We'll leave that there while we wait for the other aircraft to get to the threshold. Hopefully nothing too serious on that aircraft. We wouldn't want a delayed departure. How many people have been on a delayed flight before? But I do believe he's now put his taxi lights on. Straight out departure. The next car's coming to the same spot. He ain't gonna have no problems. Land Rover. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to look at getting the Wizz Air departing, which is taxiing down right now, and that will be our last aircraft for the stream. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please do come back. Please press the subscribe button, follow, share and everything else. Pulling off to the left, and the cloud base has improved a little bit. We have a Ryanair, so in actual fact, no, change of plan. Oh dear, I love it when this happens. So change of plan. We now have an EasyJet, a Wizz Air, a Ryanair, and this EasyJet parked here. So we'll keep going for a couple of seconds, but we'll be disappearing very soon. You know what'll happen, I'll say I'm disappearing and then something else will come out. Always the way. Yeah, so we have the Wizz, Ryanair, and then maybe this EasyJet will follow, and that's the 3 local airlines that use this all in one go. But once again, thanks for joining us. There's your dip, going down in the dip. And we have another runway check, and there's your EasyJet now taxiing out. So yeah, we're going to have 3 of the main airliners that use Luton. We have Wizz Air, EasyJet and Ryanair. A way to finish. And then we have the car airfield ops doing the runway check in a moment. Hi Matthew, there goes your car. And Ian, you're making me reminisce, Darren, back to the great site here with Daz and the crew. I love the stream, thanks very much. So this is a picture and a half. We have Wizz Air, regular, EasyJet, regular, followed by your Ryanair. So your 3 main airliners here at Luton. These are the 3 main players here at Luton Airport. Cloud base certainly seems to have lifted a bit. As it disappears, we'll pan around to the next one, which will be your EasyJet. And then your Ryanair will be the last one, guys, for today's streams. Ian Crawford, thanks to Daz, Lee, great mods, and fellow Fuse really chilled special site stream for so many to enjoy. Thanks a million. Thank you very much for joining us, it really is appreciated. young boy, very excited. See the Ryanairs. He's had a bit like Lee then. And off into the cloud. And then your final one for the stream, guys. Thank you very much again for joining us today. Really is appreciated. And all we ask, if you can, is please do share, post, like us, follow us. And Frankos, are you doing this kind of stream every time? We bring civilian and military to you as often as we can, once or twice a week if possible. And thanks for Lee for modding today, and thanks for Shirley for modding on Facebook, and Terry, very grateful. Thanks for such a civilised aviation stream. You're more than welcome. Thanks for joining us. It really is appreciated. Enjoy your Ryanair. But until next time, take care everyone.